Alright, are we live? I hate how new I am at this. Alright, looks like we are live. Sweet. Using a new program, so I had to check. Okay. Guess that's minutes. Which is fine. Alright. Let's get to it. Okay, so we got to go to St. Olms next, which I haven't read the Pilgrim's Path yet, so I don't have all of these discovered. Which, that's not a big deal, but oh well. Do I not have any more levitation potions? Did I sell them by accident? I think I did. Alright, well, let's try our luck with levitate. Nope. There we go. Okay, so gotta go to St. Olms, which I always can never remember where St. Olms is. It's St. Olms and St. Delvin. They're right next door to each other. I think this is Hello? Yes. Alright. Man, I really need to work on my alteration skill, because I love levitating so goddamn much, but it just requires such high magic. It's ridiculous. In fact, let's do that. Pop a Restore Magicka, and a Restore Fatigue, and we'll just cast that a lot. Though I might need to turn down the volume, that is a little loud. Ah well. Oh, pfft, I'm going the wrong way, I'm an idiot. All these cantons are just kind of hard to navigate because they look a lot alike, and I don't spend a lot of time in Vivec. I just come here for quests, and that's about it. But oh well. Alright, 27 alteration. See, that's what I love about this game. Well, I love a lot of things about this game, but the leveling up in this is a lot easier than in later games, because you can just cast a spell like that. Even though it's the easiest spell to cast in the game, you can just keep casting it, you get experience. I mean, obviously, it's on a curve, you get less experience points as you level up, but especially early on in the game, it's pretty great. man, unfortunately, because my alteration skill is so friggin' low, I can't hardly cast this spell worth a goddamn. But that's why we train. And these guys are all dicks. They're just like I mentioned before how rude everyone is in Morrowind, but those Ordinators, they're the guards unique to this area, they're fucking assholes. Okay, I think there's like one or two other locations that are related to this place that they're guards at, but they're just as much of assholes there. It's ridiculous. Alright, I think this is the right place. No, I don't need the plaza. Yep, this is St. Olms. Yeah, the wage works. That's what I want. Now I gotta find a census and excise agent, which is basically just an immigration agent, and then convince him to leave once I find the Khajiit that he's looking for, who I'm also looking for. Yeah, that's her. No, I've not seen her. I can never remember what side of the room she's on. I think it's here and then here. Nope. Yeah, well, there's a couple of rats down here. It's not a big deal for me to walk around. There's a Daedric shrine here that I am nowhere near ready to take care of, though, so definitely going to want to avoid that. Alright, come here, you little bastard. Well, the big bastard. Look at the size of this fucking thing. If you saw a rat this size in real life, you'd turn tail and run. No fucking kidding. Level 82 hand-to-hand. Soon I'm gonna actually have to start picking other skills to level up. But, well, I've already picked alteration. That's okay. That's right. Fuck you. Alright. Why does every single fantasy game have to go through the sewers at some point? Like, I never understood why the sewers, like, what's the fascination there? It's a place where all the nasty crap is, I guess. Well, literally. But, it's just every single fantasy game or novel or movie, they always have to find some reason to go into the sewers for some reason. Why? I don't get it. And there's always giant rats down here. Oh, wow. Knocked him down right quick. Fuck you. I love that my hand-to-hand is actually able to hit things every friggin' time now, because, man, earlier I was swinging away and swinging away and swinging away and just not hitting shit. But, man... Oh, I forgot. Actually, I have to swim across here. It's not a problem, it's just annoying. It's like, not only am I in the sewers, now I'm literally trudging through the water. I guess it's better than in Oblivion, where you start basically in the sewers. What am I doing? She's on this side. But Oblivion had a lot of things about it that I had problems with. I don't know, it's just an overall feel, I guess, wasn't right. And the census and excise agent, just go make them go away. Yep, I can do that for you. Not particularly. not really. It's just I'm here because I was told to be here. I don't really want to be here. It's a sewer. All right. So it's on the east side, not the west side, of this building that I need to go to find her. I never remember that, and it always bugs me. But I only have to come here one time. It's the only time I'm ever in this building. So you'd think that I'd be able to remember that. And yeah, you go back to the mainland. Which, I mean, it's part of the game's lore that Vardenfell, this island that I'm on, is closed off from the mainland because the blight disease is so bad. So, I don't know, maybe there's like, if you're important, they let you through kind of deal, and he is a government agent, so I suppose that would make sense. Alright. Tell me about the 6th house. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Cool beans. And is that another rat? Might as well knock him down. Get some more experience. Get up to level 83 in my hand-to-hand. That's always fun. And now that I can actually hit reliably, I can charge up my punches rather than just swinging. Man, that other one I must have critted or something, because this thing is... Well, of course, as soon as I say something, it falls. I don't know, are critical hits a thing in this game? I don't think they are. Never really looked into it. I just, like, granted, I always read a lot of guides whenever I'm playing this game because there's just so much information that I can't really remember all of it, but I never actually looked in to see if they're critical hits. I mean, you'd think that that would be something that they would tell you at some point. I don't know. And we gotta go to the south side so that we can go to the Hall of Wisdom, I think it's called. It's a fucking library. I don't have to give everything such a pretentious name. It's that place with the floating space rock there. And I don't really have enough mana. I don't want to burn trying to cast Levitate again, so... Is it over here where the stairs are? I think I walked right past them without even seeing them. Friggin' typical. Yep, there they are. Alright. It's not even stairs, it's just a ramp. I don't know, maybe it was just easier for them to make a ramp. Who knows? And yeah, so for those who don't know, this is actually a prison that the god of this particular city, which he's immortalized in that statue there, while this asteroid was crashing down to Earth, he just went outside and said, nope, now it's just frozen in time up there, and they just hollowed it out and turned it into a prison. Which is kind of silly, but also awesome. And you do actually have to break into there at some point to break out this person I'm talking to right here, actually. Because she is, not a heretic, I think they call them dissonant priests, where they believe the truth rather than the lies that the government tells them.
Why do you Outlanders think you can bother anyone you please?
But you know what? It's like, I was told to come here, you know I'm here, why are you scripted to be so fucking rude? It just doesn't make any sense. Yes, I was right. Dissonant priests. And yep, I was right. Progress of Truth. I bought the book, so that is awesome. I don't have to make any stops. I can just go back to Chaos. Which, I'm not sure if I ever pronounced his name right. Alright. Let's pop a potion of Restore Fatigue, so that we have a better chance at casting this spell, because every single friggin' action in this game requires you to have decent fatigue to be able to cast it. Alright. Brings my chance up to 92. Alright. And number 3, Chaos Casadus' house.
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you.
Alright, it's nice that somebody's actually nice to me for once. Alright. Go freelance. Yeah, alright, I'll go do some Mage Guild quests, which I think I started the last one. Yep, unsanctioned training. This is an easy quest. Just gotta go over to the Thieves Guild and tell an Argonian, hey, you're supposed to be a part of the Mages Guild to offer training, even though he doesn't offer it to us until we confront him about it. I don't know, I guess he was offering it to members of the Thieves Guild. Which, you'd think that there would be some kind of penalty to not stopping him and to lying about it, but there's really not. There's no negative to letting him go about it. And it's kind of weird. I mean, he's not really hurting anybody. I mean, it's just bureaucratic bullshit, so I usually just let him continue on, because fuck it. I don't even think he trains anything that I would particularly want. I mean, I know he does restoration, because that's like his thing, but I don't really need to train restoration at all. It's one of my minor skills, I think, but as long as I can reliably cast Hearth Heal for now, it's fine. And I think I can reliably cast it, can't I? Apparently not, so I do need to train Restoration. Friggin' typical. I mean, my fatigue bar is full and I still only have a 53% chance of casting it. Man, that's not good. I need to have a really reliable restorative ability here. I mean, I think I have some restore health potions somewhere. Apparently not. So I probably should train my restoration a bit, just in case I need to quickly heal. I mean, as long as I'm only fighting something one-on-one, I'm pretty much set, but two-on-one, it's a bit of a problem, because this part of the point of this character is that I'm not wearing armor. Alright. And I do meet the requirements, but I just still need to do some duties. Okay. Oh, this quest. This is fun. Good old-fashioned murder. Well, not old-fashioned murder. I mean, I guess I do have to take him outside of town. This requires a couple of hoops that I need to jump through, but I'm okay with that. Alright, yep. Yeah, I'm the random guy you're supposed to follow. Follow me to your death, idiot. The quest that you do for Ranus Arthas, the Dunmer that I've been getting my Mage Guild quests from, it's just, they're always so silly to me. I don't get it. It's not as if anything that she has you do is difficult. You're just running errands, which, I mean, yeah, they're early level quests, but I've been promoted to, what, the 6th rank or something by this point, so it's weird that I'm still doing running around kind of quests. I mean, this is the first one that actually requires any level of risk. I mean, I suppose traveling out to the Molagamar region with all the lava and shit, that's kind of dangerous because there are some creatures around that can hurt you, but really it's not that bad. I had some problem with one monster, but even then it was barely a problem. And man, am I missing the super potions right now. I mean, I got enough of these restore fatigue potions and enough money that I can buy the materials for more of them. No problem. It's just, it's kind of annoying that I keep looking down and oh shit, my fatigue just drained again. And I'll pop a restore Magicka potion. Alright. 111, that should be plenty. Let's see if I can't taunt him. Just why not? Oh, why did I bribe him? God damn it. Taunt. Click the wrong damn thing. I mean, my diplomacy, not diplomacy, my speechcraft is, like, I just leveled up to 6. I suck at taunting. So, hey, free experience, why not? I'm just gonna do this the cheater way. Just keep clicking the same thing until it works. I used to do this a lot in the Xbox. That's what I used to play this on when I first played it. And I used to have this completely down pat where I would just have, it was A, down, 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 A, down, 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 A, down, 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 A. And I would do that for, I think it took me 2 minutes, was the longest it ever took me to get a final success where he attacks you, and I've actually committed a crime, but because we're traveling together, I guess he doesn't actually attack, so let's punch him.
Your end is here.
Aw, man. Should have guessed that. Oh, fuck. We're all the way back here. God damn it. Oh, well, that's what I get. That is exactly what I get. I need to be more cognizant of the fact that I'm playing an Altmer, and I do not have magical resistance. I've got a 50% chance of avoiding any spell, but if any elemental spell hits me, I am done. Period. So, man, I gotta be a lot more careful about that. Ah, well. It's not like anything I did took a lot of time. It's not like anything I've been doing was difficult. It's just annoying. Why is there no bridge between these two? God damn it. Well, there is. It's just down there. Friggin' annoying. Oh well. Down the stairs. Which I unfortunately went around to the far side when I should have gone to the south side. Oh well. Oh no, I am on the south side. That's good. Wait a minute. Netch leather. Yeah, huh. I actually got a couple of ingredients that are restore intelligence. Right on. Or not restore, fortify. Which, the reason why I recognize that is because of the fucking super potions. Because what you would do is there's this one merchant who's in the Imperial Shrine in Sandrith Mora. Well, the Fort Moonmoth, not Fort Moonmoth, the Wolverine Hall. The Wolverine Hall in Sandrith Mora. There's one guy who sells Netch leather and ash yams, and he's a restocking merchant for those. So you can just keep buying more and more and more, and you make a fortified intelligence potion, you drink it, you make another one, and because your intelligence has been fortified, it's slightly better. You repeat that ad nauseum, and you are left with a potion that will increase your intelligence by multiple thousands. And it makes your alchemy skill so ridiculously high that any other potion you make in that state is also just giving you thousands upon thousands of points of whatever it is. St. Olms, alright. I should be training my alteration. What am I doing? Because, man, I need my alteration and my restoration, for that matter, to be restored. Not restored, but increased. Because, man, alteration, even just for levitate, like, you use levitate a lot later in this game, but all the other alteration spells I never really used much. I mean, sure, there's shield, but it's not exactly the most potent thing in the game. I prefer Sanctuary because I like avoiding all damage rather than being able to tank damage. So it's the west side on the right, yeah? I think that's what I said. Okay, did I guess wrong again? Seriously? Son of a bitch! East side, not the west side. God damn it. Which I think over there is a merchant that was added in for one of the plugins that sells enchanted arrows. Because you can enchant weapons, but you can't enchant arrows for some reason. I mean, in tabletop RPGs, you just enchant them in stacks of 50 or whatever. But in this game, you don't get to enchant your arrows. You can enchant the bow, which is fine. But it's nice to be able to stack enchantments. That's kind of one of the reasons why bows are awesome. In some games, anyway. Because that way you can actually do a lot more damage. I mean, sure, it takes a lot more resources to double enchant like that, but still. Oh, it is the west side of the... whatever. And... adherent... I don't know how to pronounce that. A lot of the Khajiit names are nigh unpronounceable in this game. I mean, the orc names aren't much better, but... eh. Go back down here. I'm gonna see if there's an option to turn down the casting. Well, effects, turn that down just a skosh. Oh yeah, that's better. It's not quite as shrill. Not shrill, but just doesn't quite pierce the ear. Okay, we just talked. You asked me to do something for you. You know why I approach. Come on. I'm gonna go kill this rat. Vent some of my frustration out in a maybe not so innocent creature. Get fucked. Alright, 82. Bitch! Now, I get it, the blood is there just to show I'm actually damaging him, but have you ever punched somebody so hard that they erupted in blood like that? I mean, I'm sure it's possible, but, like, what's this guy's strength? 45, 46? That is not exactly bleeding levels of strength here. That is just... I don't know what that would be. Moderate working out, I guess, would give you a 46 strength. I'm trying to find a comparison to real life. It's difficult to compare video game shit to real life because it's just, a lot of it is ridiculous. I mean, in tabletop RPGs, the standard that most people go by is a 10 in your stats would be considered average human level. But you know, what is average human? I mean, some people are naturally stronger than others. Some people are naturally quicker than others. Some people are smarter, etc. You can't exactly say this is average. You know, you got to draw a line in the sand somewhere, I guess. But maybe I'm overthinking it. I overthink a lot of things. I mean, when I play games like this where there's just so much walking around, it's no wonder I overthink shit. Because I'm left with a lot of time to just ponder what the fuck is going on. I'm sorry, did she say leave me? Like, she recognizes me, she knows why I'm here. You think that the game developers could have made her starting disposition a little higher so she's not immediately just openly hostile? I mean, she's just not a nice person. Alright. Let's pop another Restore Fatigue. And let's recall over to, there it is, Caius Casadus' house. Wait for the fatigue to, not drain, but to refill. And it's mark number 3. God, I love that I have multiple marks. That is the best mod that I ever put in this game. Like, if I had to play this game with no mods except one, that would be the one I would keep. Everything else can stay as it is. All right. So, what is that? Like, you stepped in poop? Like, really? They're ruined? You can't just wash them off? I mean, how disgusting is this thing's poop? It literally ruins leather. Come on. Chill the fuck out. People in this region seriously need to chill. They're just all high-strung, man. Granted, you know, they're literally facing the the return of their devil, basically. Dagothur. Is that a cliff racer this close to town? Seriously? Way to go, guards. Fucking ridiculous. Yes. Thanks, crazy. You know, just random guy just comes up to you beneath Red Mountain. Lord Dagoth sleeps, but when he wakes, we all shall rise. It's just fucking weird, man. And then, oh, I get a journey. Like, why does asking him about the 6th house lower his disposition? Like, why? Like, asking him about Dagothur is fine, but if you ask him about the 6th house, it lowers his disposition by 10.
House Dagoth is I would listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
What? God, why do people feel it's okay to just randomly walk up to you and that's it? Alright, forgot the inspection training. Whoops. But at least that gives me more time to train through my alteration. I mean, it's useful to have good alteration. I mean, I might actually use the shield spells this game. I might only use them for enchantment, but I might use them... Oh, of course I use alteration a lot. It's how you open locked doors. Surprisingly enough, there's no spell to disarm traps, though. Most of them are not a big deal, so I just trip them and absorb the damage. Whatever. But you'd think that there would be an alteration spell to disarm traps. But there's not. I don't know, maybe that would be mysticism. I will agree to allow you to continue your unsanctioned training, because seriously, not everything needs to go through the Mages Guild. I mean, that's kind of one of the reasons why the Telvanni house in this game hates the Mages Guild so much, because the Mages Guild tries to monopolize everything magical, and it's just ridiculous. I mean, that's kind of what happened to the whole of the the continent, really, by Skyrim's age. They, like, I don't know how canon this is, but I played through that, God, I don't remember the name of it, but it was like they expanded Skyrim into Cyrodiil, and so you could go to Bravil, is it? Or Bruma. And you can go to the Mages Guild there, and they're really weird. They won't let anybody use magic because, oh, it's so dangerous that only we can handle it, which is just weird that they went through, did that. Again, I don't know how canon
I'm
that
very
is.
happy to make you.
If that's canon, that's really disappointing. And Elder Scrolls 6, if it takes place after Skyrim, if that is the case where magic is not allowed, I'm very much not interested. Didn't start the new quest. See, that's what I get for talking too much. Yes, Intrameral's notes. This time I'm going to save before attacking him, because I'm only as dumb as I look. And, I don't know. Looks pretty dumb. Wait a minute. Do him and I have the same face? We do have the same face. See, this is why you shouldn't use the standard faces when you're making a character. I mean, obviously there's no choice in this game because that's all you have are the standards, but you should always try to add a little bit of pizzazz to your character when you're making them in later games. Like in Skyrim, some people will take 3 hours making their friggin' character's face, and it's like, dude, you wear a helmet the whole game. Sure, add some personality to it, but you're not sculpting, God, what's the name of the God, the fucking sculpture, Michelangelo did it, whatever. Point is, you're not making artwork. You're just giving your character enough of a personality in his face that he's his own person. I'm actually kind of surprised I didn't aggro that cliff racer there. Alright. This seems about far enough. I'll pop a couple of potions, then save. Sweet. I know you're supposed to save in different slots, but in this game, it's really not that big of a deal. And this time, because he is such a powerful mage, it's not even that he's powerful, he just has scrolls, I'm not going to fuck around, I'm just going to hit him directly with some fire damage.
Please, be careful. I'm on your side.
What an idiot. So he's got a scroll of shield, a couple gold on him, fortify health, restore health. Oh, rising force potion, thank you. His notes. But this is the thing that he used on me that took me out last time. It's the elemental burst scrolls. I mean, at this point in the game, it does a pretty fair amount of damage, but later in the game it's kind of like, whatever. But especially at this point, since I take, double damage from all elements and triple from fire or something like that, I definitely don't want to get hit by a powerful spell. I only have 64 health for crying out loud. And elemental burst fire. So that does 40 to 65 and 0 to 5. So that's a maximum of 70 damage. But I have a weakness to fire and magic. So yeah, I take double damage from fire and plus 75% damage from shock and frost, and just extra 50% when it comes to magic. So that sucks. And I think that means that if I were to cast resist magic on myself, I would need a total of 150% to actually become magic immune, which is doable, not with a single spell, I don't think, because I think that's one of the other things that the Morrowind code patch does that Open Morrowind has not implemented yet, and that's the ability to add the same effect to a spell multiple times. And that is something that I would like to have so that you can make, I don't know, I guess it is kind of a cheater spell, but so you can make spells like that bend the rules just enough, which is what I like. I like to bend the rules. I don't like to outright break them, but I like to bend them. It's definitely going to be long before I get a decent enough alteration that I can cast Levitate with any degree of certainty.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Because I just leveled up to 30, and I still only have a 38% chance to cast this, and that's for 10 points for 30 seconds of Levitate. There's a reason why I normally just enchant something to have Levitate, which, I mean, I suppose I could try to enchant it now. Wait, no, I can't, because I don't have anything that has a big enough soul for a constant effect. I don't even think the Winged Twilight. Let's see. No, I think it's 400 or 600. I can't remember which, but it's one of those that's the minimum required for a constant effect. Anything beyond that, surprisingly enough, is wasted. You'd think that the bigger the soul, the bigger the enchantment you'd make, but with constant effects, it's not really. I don't know. The enchanting in this game is weird, but fantastic. I know that sounds odd, but a lot of this game is odd. And my mysticism is only 38. I definitely would like to increase that as well. And my illusion would be nice. Conjuration, why did I give him conjuration? I'm never going to use it. I think I was just picking random magic skills just because, whatever, he's a mage. Unarmored I would definitely like to increase, but other than training, like actually paying for training, there's not any great way to increase it. I mean, you can aggro something minor and let it just hit you and hit you and hit you. And I mean, I suppose that's a good use for conjuration. That's why I gave him conjuration, for soul trapping. Duh. Once I'm able to get summon Golden Saint, and which is a ridiculously difficult spell to cast, by the way. Even at level 100 conjuration, you're not guaranteed to cast it. But anyway, once I get that, those are the only thing you can summon that has a soul big enough to be used for constant effect enchantments. So that's why I want it. Yep, here are the notes. Alright, now do I qualify for advancement? Apparently not. Oh yeah. This quest always leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I mean, you can't really tell if this person actually is a necromancer, because yeah, you do get when you fight her, she does summon a ghost, but I'm pretty sure all Dunmer, all the Dark Elves, have that as a racial ability that they can all summon a fucking ghost. So is that actually necromancy, or is she just using her ancestor like a fucking Dunmer would? It's I don't know, it's weird. But anyway, let's see what training you can give me. Oh, you can train me in mysticism, alteration, and illusion. That's cool. Any good spells? Let's see. It would be nice to have access to a chameleon spell, but I'd rather not spend 600 gold on it. Soul Trap would be nice. Yeah, I'll buy Soul Trap. That's a nice, good, cheap spell. I mean, if I wanted to take the time, I could get as much money as I need, but I don't want to cheese the game too much. I want to play this game somewhat legit. Hello. This must be a mod that I uninstalled or something, because that is definitely the sprite for a missing asset. Though she sells a lot of grand soul gems. I'll have to remember that. That might be a mod that I did. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've actually looked at the mods I have loaded for this.
Yes.
But oh well. Do some spell making. Okay, so I definitely want to train my restoration, so let's just do a Fortify Speed 1 on self. Well, let's do Fortify Fatigue. I think that'll be easier to cast. No? Really? Huh. What about Fortify Skill? Just enchant. Okay, so all the Fortifies, they use the same at 1-1-1 anyway. So I'll just do Fortify Fatigue, because I don't think that'll change anything. I mean, if we Fortify the speed, it might make me move a step faster for a second. Train Restoration. And yep. And I have Alteration Mysticism, so do I have a weakness? No, I do not. I have Damage Fatigue, but I don't want to do that. Okay. I think he sells some spells that have weakness. Yep, he does. I'll take Summon Skeletal Minion. And I do need a charm spell. It's 2,000 gold? God damn it. Fine. And dire weakness to fire or Magicka. I think I'm going to go with Magicka because that'll be a more useful effect to have. And it's always nice to buy spells just so that you have access to the effects. It's very useful to have those. So weakness to Magicka, on self for 1, train destruction, and should get like a Night Eye spell or something. But while we're here, charm 100 for 1 touch. This is just so that if I need to talk to somebody, I can just hit them with the spell, well, once I increase my illusion skill, of course, so that they're charmed, and then I can open up the dialogue for that 1 second that it's active. But it's 350? I'm gonna actually have to pay for that one. Or I'll just pop a couple restore potions, whatever. Summon skeleton minion for 1. Train conjuration. This is something that I usually do when I'm playing this, like without streaming. I'll just make these spells and just hit the cast button and just go and get a drink or something, let it go for 10 minutes, and got enough skill points that I can go about my business and just enjoy playing the game. Now, why is it that people always decide to text me when I'm busy? They can never decide to text me when I'm not. That's freaking ridiculous. And naturally, it's nothing important. Like, it's never anything important. Why is that? Why can't people just understand that if it's not important and, like, I posted that I'm going to be streaming, don't text me. I mean, come on. I should not have given him Spear. I should have given him something better. I was thinking of efficient leveling, but I'm not doing that. I'm not going to efficiently level this character. It's too much work. Alright. So, I think she sells a couple of illusion spells. Well, she also has all the spell effects in here, but I don't want to buy any more of those than I need to, because I just bought the one that I would have had to go to Morrowind to get, and I'm good with that. Maybe Ajira has some spells. Calm, Dispel... No, nothing. I think I cheated to put this in here. And then also, why is that only 1,200 gold? I mean, it must be because she likes me that does not cost as much as it should. I mean, disposition 100 out of 100. Better believe it. I don't think that she sells any spells, does she? No, she does. Let's see. Surprisingly enough, no Night Eye. That is weird. Yeah, well, let's make a quick spell here, and then I'm going to go over to a different Mage's Guild and see if I can't get a good charm spell for training purposes. Charm 100 for 1 touch.
Well,
And travel. I don't know, I got a good feeling about Santa Mora for some reason. Nope.
this is
Nope. 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 Here we go. Drain blood. See, I don't really like the drain spells in this game because once the duration expires, they get the stuff back. And that just, to me, seems kind of pointless. Why would you drain it when you can damage it? I mean, sure, if Oh, no good illusion spells. If you had the Morrowind code patch installed on the base game, you can increase the magnitude of things beyond 100. So if you do a drain health 300 for 1 second,
What can I do for you,
if
friend?
that's enough to eliminate their health, it insta kills them, and it's a relatively cheap spell. But that's kind of cheaty, so oh well. All right, you've actually got some spells here. Night Eye, there we go. I'll buy this just so that I have Chameleon and Sanctuary. And Wild Levitate. I do not like Wild Levitate. It's just, it goes from 1 magnitude to 50. So, yeah, you might get lucky, but you're probably going to be unlucky. Though, that is something interesting about the way that the enchanting works, is that you can enchant a constant effect thing with a Levitate 1 to, let's say, 10, and let's say it's a ring. You put the ring on, and it randomly rolls. Let's say you get a 3. You can take it off and put it back on, and it'll randomly roll again. Let's say you get a 9. And you can just keep doing that until you get a 10. And it's a lot cheaper to make something like that because it's less reliable. It's kind of silly, but I like it. Okay, so let's go back to Balmora. Damn it. That's the second time I've not clicked the right thing. That's the second time today, anyway. It's gonna happen again. Because I do not have good enough hand-eye coordination to use a mouse effectively. It's bad. but oh well. Alright, Chameleon will work just fine. We are going to train fusion. Alright. Just so that I can satisfy my curiosity, what would it take to cast? Surprisingly enough, that's easier to cast than I thought it would be. I expected this to be like a negative something, like once you get up to here, see, it's just like a negative 7,000% chance. Alright, and did we start the next quest? Yes, we did. We gotta go to Margon, which is gonna require us to hit the Silt Strider twice, I think. So, Hopper, Stormagika. And I still do want to train up my Alteration. I want to get that up to, I think 50 is when Levitate starts being easily casted. And Illusion I'd like to get up mostly for the hell of it. Conjuration again for the hell of it, but it's kind of difficult to just train this crap because it's like difficult patience-wise. I mean, I could let it sit here, but I'm not going to do that while I'm streaming because that's like, you know, who wants to watch something that I'm literally not even there for unless it's interesting, and seeing a character just cast the same spell over and over again is not interesting. So we are going to continue going with Alteration and Pop Restore Fatigue Potion. Alright, on our way to Margon so we can kill a Necromancer, which I don't think that she uses any destruction spells. I know she immediately summons a ghost, and the ghost will use cold magic. So I mean, I'm gonna save before fighting her just in case, but still. All right, take me to. I think it's Saran. We'll go from there. No, Saldrun.
Where
Then
would you like to go?
Go to Margon from here. Why does it not just let me travel to anywhere from anywhere? I mean, it's the same service, just like make it cost however much it would cost, and then like 10%, I guess, to make the whole trip at once. Why not just do that? It's a silly little thing, I know, but it bugs me. Anyway, yep, this is the one. Alright, let's see how badly I fucked this up. Alright, let's equip my handy-dandy Absorb Fatigue
My
spell.
time is precious, so make it quick.
And are you a Necromancer? Oh my god.
This is is the end of you,
And again,
Swit?
see, she immediately summons a ghost. And I don't know if that's actually like her necromancy or if that's just like her racial ability, because every single Dunmer can do that. They can summon a ghost, so I don't know if this counts as necromancy, because they're pretty against necromancy, but they all possess the innate ability to bring an ancestor from the grave. I don't know. It's silly to me. Alright, and I can rest and meditate on what I've learned. Awesome. Oop. That was a spell. Man, she's got a lot of health. But I got her stun locked. Ghost is getting annoying though. Fuck it, I guess I'll kill the ghost. Because she's just using unarmed attacks now as well. Haha. Absorbed it. Fuck you. Man, I'm getting lucky with the spell absorption. I still think it's freaking ridiculous how I can punch ghosts. Like, what the shit? Oh my god, what the hell is with the amount of health these things have? Okay, no, I was actually hitting her that time. That's why the health wasn't draining very fast. Alright, your ghost is gone, and now you're fucked, bitch. I say, get up. Get the fuck down on the ground. That's right. Yeah, take your punishment. Oh, god damn it, she casted a heal spell on herself, you fucking asshole. See, this is why I would love to have an Absorb Magicka spell right now, so I could just yank all of her magic points and take them onto myself. I mean, I was lucky enough that the spells that hit me were absorbed, so my Magicka points are full now. Oh my god, dude, seriously? She must be using scrolls, because when I'm punching her like this, she has no chance to get a spell off, so she must be using scrolls. Or potions, I suppose. But that had to have been her last one. Maybe level up 3 times in this fight alone. But I don't know, maybe hand-to-hand levels up faster than other skills, because I cannot remember ever leveling up like Longblade this quickly at that level. That's what I thought. Fuck you, bitch. Jesus Christ. And what's with all these cure disease and cure poison potions? Like, what are you doing on a day-to-day basis that you're that concerned about poison? But now, nobody's here, so I can loot all of her crap as much as I want. Ha 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 ha. Nothing worth stealing. Nothing worth stealing. Kwama egg. Use that for some alchemy. Can I get books? No. Well, at least I got the Pilgrim's Path, so that discovers a couple locations for me. No? Thought it did. Now, I probably have to pick it up for that to trigger. No? Maybe I'm thinking of a different book, because I could have sworn when you read the Pilgrim's Path, it auto-discovers some locations for you. Willpower, speed, and intelligence. Definitely got to work on getting some more endurance, though, because this... I'm only getting 4 health points a level, and that's not going to be enough. So, I think I'm going to definitely... Not efficiently level, but I'm going to start making a habit out of training a level of armor or something, or spear, probably, so that I can get some endurance points. Because, man, I'm gonna need them. And train alteration again. Because, man, I need to be able to levitate. It's just, especially once you start going towards the mid point of the main quest, you want some levitation, because you're just going to be it's annoying to have to try to track down potions for it. It's easier to just be able to cast the damn spell. Though I suppose enchanting is even better than that. Goddamn fucking fatigue. Keep forgetting to pop another potion.
Welcome, friend. You're nearly a legend around here. Please, talk.
Yes, I did kill somebody for you. Even though, again, there's really no real evidence that she did anything wrong. Alright, I'm the magician. I do not meet the requirements. I think I need something at level 50 now. Oh god, this quest. There's a lot of dumb quests in the Mages Guild, and this one takes the cake for me. Hold on. Sorry about that. Somebody decided to send me a voice clip. And naturally, it wasn't important. Because, of course, it wasn't. I shouldn't say that. I mean, anything that your friends are trying to tell you is... It might not be the most important thing in the world, but it's at least, you know, they're trying to talk to you. And that's a good thing. You know? Not a lot of people appreciate their friends, and they should. Alright. Trebonius. Probably Trebonius. He's just such an idiot, but he looks a lot like I do in real life. So I can't hate him. Man. And are you a Telvanni spy? No, of course not. Why would I be a spy? It's not as if that the person working here is a fucking idiot. I've never actually read these credentials, but the lady who gives me the quests tells me that they're horrible. There they are. Yeah, his name is misspelled. Oh my god. It's Okato, but it was written as Akato. And not to mention, like, this is his official document. Yeah, if somebody handed me this letter, oh wow, yeah, like, you're absolutely who you say you are. What the fuck, man? This just kills me. God. Man. Fucking hell. Take me back to Balmora. A lot of fetch quests involved in this game. Well, I don't know about fetch quests. I mean, at least it's more dialogue-y. Like Skyrim, some of the fetch quests are just ridiculous. Like, the one that always kills me is the, oh, I've lost my ring, could you go get it? It's an old lady and it's in a fucking bear cave. What the fuck? Like, how the hell did you lose a goddamn ring in a bear cave where I can barely survive? Alright. So I've completed all of your duties. Or at least the ones that you offered me anyway. So that means I get to go to Edwina and Aldru. I mean, yeah, there's other people I can go for, but Edwina is the one that I am the most familiar with, even though her quests are some of the more annoying ones. I at least know what I'm doing there. Definitely going to want to add another mark over here. Mark. New mark.
Tidings and good wishes to you, friend.
Yes. Chronicles of Newschleft. I knew I should have bought it. I was in the damn rare bookstore. I said to myself, I can't remember if I'm supposed to buy this or if I'm supposed to do something with it, and I didn't buy it, and I should have. I mean, I have Progress of Truth, which it's fine to have that. It's almost weighs, what, 1 pound, was it? 4, Jesus, it's a big book. So I'll probably drop that off at some point, but for now, on my way to Vivek. And see, that's the thing. Because I'm always going in the Mages Guild, and even if I wasn't in the Mages Guild, I would use their fast travel service. Oftentimes, I don't leave the foreign quarter of Vivek, which is kind of fitting since way back when you weren't supposed to leave the foreign quarter of Vivek. That was the only places that non-citizens could go. Oh, wait, this is the upper Wasteworks, isn't it? It is. So we gotta go to the lower Wasteworks. Which ship is over here? There we go. And Jabash's rare books. Over here. No? Damn it. Other side. I think that's the second time, just in this current sit-down to playthrough, that I have gone into the wrong side of the building. Apparently I suck with direction. But that's okay. And why does this guy have an Ordinator in here? I mean, he's supposed, like, the Ordinators, they're like religious police when you get right down to it. So they're supposed to prevent people from heresy and whatnot. But this guy's got illegal and banned books on the fucking shelves. So what the hell are you doing? Like, does he bribe you? I don't know. Chronicles of Newschleft. Oh, yeah. Right there. 300 gold. See, that's what happens when your mercantile skill is super fucking low. Which, in later games, it was, well, in Skyrim, I should say, it was combined with Speechcraft into just speech, wasn't it? I don't recall. Been a while since I played Skyrim. It's not that I've got a problem with Skyrim, it's just not my favorite Elder Scrolls game. And when you get right down to it, there's really only 3 favorites to pick from. Sure, some of the old school people will like Daggerfall, but I don't think anybody likes Arena anymore. It was fun at the time, but it is very much not aged well. Alright, gotta go to Skink and Tree Shade. Which, what the hell is with the Argonian names? They are strange. Like, at least the orc names sound orcish, and the Khajiit names have a certain something to them, but the Argonian names, they just sound strange. I don't know why. Like, skink. What is a skink? Is that some sort of like critter that lives in the trees? I don't know. What do you sell? Books? You want a book? Take this book. I don't want it. Should have just sold it back to Jabasha. Whatever. Travel back to Aldrune. So I'm probably not going to go through all the effort to become an Archmage yet, but I will probably get to the quest where she tries to send me to, fuck, what's the name of the place? It's near Genesis, I think. I forget the name of the place, but once she gives me that quest, I think that's when I'm going to take a break from the Mages Guild, because, like, everything before then is just really easy. Like this, she just wants me to go steal a book. Like, it's a fucking book, and it's not even well guarded. It's in a closet, and as long as you break line of sight, you can steal whatever the hell you want. So you can close the damn closet's door, so who cares? And plus reading it, and oh no, it's there's a second book in there that gives me an alteration skill up, which is nice. Alright, lock level 30. Let's see, can I cast it myself? Maybe. Oh, well, with my fatigue that low, of course not. And waiting for the fatigue to rise, waiting for the fatigue. Alright, 66. Let's roll those dice. Haha. See, why would you want a heavy armor book? Like what? Why would you need that? I mean, I guess it has something to do with the dwarves. Okay, yes, it does. But this one gives me an alteration. But I'm gonna put it back. Alright, so now I can head back, complete that quest. Aldrin. I almost hit Balmora, but I had to stop myself. No, we completed all the Balmora quests. Well, there's still a couple of minor things I could do over there, but for the most part, Balmora's Mage's Guild is done. Alright. This is another easy one. That's in Margon, isn't it? Yep. So I can just take the Silt Strider from here. Excuse me. And all I have to do is kill a scamp and talk to a naked dude. And I'm not even kidding. He's naked in a closet because he summoned a scamp and for some reason thought that it'd be a good idea to take his clothes off. I don't know. Dude's an idiot. Now, this always just makes me like uncomfortable. The fact that there's little controls in, like, this is a living creature. It's not a robot. It's not a machine. It's a living creature. What, like, does this actually command it? Can it feel that? Does it hurt? I don't know. It just it's weird.
We make a special.
Yeah, it's a long drop. Let's do that. Haha. Parkour. Would be nice if I had a decently high enough acrobatics and I could have just jumped off, but not yet. Once I get around to becoming a vampire and my physical stats are all boosted, that'll be fun. Which I'm not sure. I think I want to go to the magic vampires. I might go to the stealth vampires just for the hand-to-hand, but I don't know. I'll have to look at what their stat boosts actually are and decide at that point. My alteration's almost leveled up, which is great. Give me your fatigue. Come on, get fucked up. Now, these things are just, like, really ugly. They look like hairless gremlins, don't they? I mean, in Oblivion, they definitely made the Daedra look pretty great. But in Morrowind, a lot of the Daedra are just not good looking. Like, the Hungers, I don't think they changed much in between the two games, because they were creepy as shit, but in a good way. The Hungers and, wait, Wing and Twilights weren't in Oblivion, were they? I don't think they were. Alright. That's one dead scamp. Fuck you. So there's a couple of Daedra that are in this game that I know are not in
What can
Oblivion.
I do for you, friend?
I cannot remember the name of it, but the fat one with the nipple ring, I know he's not in there. And see, this guy is just an idiot. Like, he took off all of his clothes. Like, what? Like, it's a scamp. I can understand it being hostile, but why did it try to humiliate you? Well, let me rephrase that. Why did it succeed in humiliating you? Absolutely ridiculous. Back to Aldrin. And there you go.
Well, I find myself in pleasant company. Please
Lean's
share
hut.
your thoughts.
Yep. Scroll the 5th barrier. Very nice. And right, that's right. I've hit that for like 3 times now. I should know that I don't meet the requirements yet. Alright, now I gotta return the book. And I think that'll be the last quest I'm going to be doing for her for a hot minute. Because then I'm going to go back to Chaos Casadus. Which, are we at the point where I get Corpus yet? We might be. That might be the next quest. I'm not entirely certain. Back to effect. Alright, so my alteration is now 33, my destruction's 46, my alchemy's 51, so I need one skill at, what is it, 70? 60. I don't really want to go through and level up alchemy, because that'll be a bit... Mysticism I definitely do want to get up, but if I'm going to take any magic skill up to 60, my best bet is probably destruction. I don't really want to use destruction too much, though. I use it as a backup, not my primary. So, I guess I'll just keep working with mysticism. Once I hit level 40 mysticism, I'm going to try to make a better absorb spell. Which, I don't think I have absorb health as an effect yet. And if not, that might be another one that I just decide screw it and buy the cheater spell that just has the effect. Back to Aldrin. But I'm okay with that. It's like I bought the one that has Fortify Skill just so I don't have to go to Mournhold, because I don't like Mournhold. It just, I don't know, it takes me out of the game. I can never put my finger on why I don't like it. Stop, I know I can't advance. Why do I keep hitting it? You know, I think that there was a time when I was playing this game once, when I was exploring that first dwarven ruin you come across, the one where you go to get the puzzle box, and it has a dwarven tube in there, and I grabbed it and I held onto it just for this quest, and I'm pretty sure it worked. But like I said, I'm not going to do this quest now. I don't want to go all the way over there. I'm just going to port back to Chaos and call that good. Continue with the main quest. 3.
Greetings.
Though, I'm gonna sleep a bit to heal and probably get attacked. Yep. Alright. Do I ever restore health? I know I do. Where is it? Standard restore health. Yeah, I'll pop 2 of those. Come get some. Dark Brotherhood ain't shit. Come on, what? Master Assassin? You getting beat up by a dude wearing a dress. Come on. Come on, bitch. And I really wish you wouldn't stand right in front of the guy that I don't want to punch. That's annoying. Come on. What are you doing? Come on, you got a magic knife. And you're fighting a guy who's using his fists. Come on. Get up. Put up a fight. Come on. That's what I thought. I hit you with a couple of spells to make you a little tired, and now all of a sudden, you can't stand up. I'm glad you're dead. Fuck you. Iron Spider Dagger. Surprisingly not very good, but these ebony darts are fucking ridiculous. They're worth 2,000 gold. It just blows my mind every time. So, with that, I'm going to make one quick trip to Creeper. Make myself some money. And weapons. That. Soul Drinker I'm going to keep. And, fucking, I don't need a spear. I should not have given this character the spear, but oh well. Take all my Dark Brotherhood crap. I'll keep the interventions amulets just in case. Anything else I want to sell him? Nah, keep all that. Alright. Let's go back to Chaos. Mark number 3.
With pleasure. Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Oh no, it's this quest, yeah. Let's see if I can remember the book I'm supposed to buy for him. I think it's the Firmament is the one he like, or the Far North Star, something like that. Or the 5 Far Stars, I think it's called, actually. Gotta go to Aldrune for this one. Which I could take the Mage's Guild, but I think I'm just gonna take the Silt Strider. I feel it's probably quicker to just do that, because probably the same actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, oh well, not a big deal. I'm just gonna go with the Silt Strider because I like the Silt Striders. That was probably my favorite part of Skyrim, was in the Dragonborn DLC. You got to see a Silt Strider. That just blew me away. When I heard the howl again, I thought I was going crazy, but then I see him in the distance, and I'm like, no fucking way. Oh, these things are so cool. They're just big bugs, but I don't know, I've always just loved them. I mean, just look at them, they're cool. I like them. Alright. I think it's over here is the bookseller. It's like right across the street from where I'm actually supposed to go. Grab that book for him so that I can bribe him, basically, is what I'm doing with it. So that he'll tell me about shit that I really shouldn't have to ask him about. Alright, so that's where I'm supposed to go. No. Was it the Council Club or the Inn? I forget which I'm supposed to go to. Does not say. Oh well, I'll know when I go in there. I'll recognize it or not. And this is the bookseller. Here we go. And there he is. And I think it's the 5 stars. Alright, it was the Aldscar Inn. The way that this place is set up just is so strange to me. It's got a basement area here for the brooms, and then you have a little half stair up bar, and then another basement area. It's weird, and it bugs me. What are your gift giving customs? Thoughtful gift. All right. And now you will actually tell me about the Nerevarine prophecies and the Nerevarine cult and the Ashlander worship and the Ursulaku, blah blah blah. Business. Alright, there we go. It's the Ashlanders. That's what I needed him to tell me about. You know, if I actually read through the shit, I would be able to just know that. But it's been so many times that I've gone through this. I don't want to read crap that I've read a million times. I mean, if I get lost or stuck, I'll reread it, and it's okay. But until then, I'm not gonna reread it all. I suppose it's better than having to skip through dialogue, because like in Oblivion, you just have to keep clicking to get people to shut the fuck up. So I guess this is better. Back to Balmora. Training up my alteration. Yep. Man, once I get my alteration up high enough, I cannot wait. Awesome. Finally hit level up. Maybe this time I can actually sleep without being attacked. Though just in case I am, pop another restore Chico. Even though that raises it by just not even a 20th, maybe. Oh well. I got the dream. Another dream. Another dream. Jesus. Fucking hell. Like, seriously, that's like, what is that, 4 times I tried to get some sleep and I just can't? Come on, man.
You will die.
Oh, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what happened to all that confidence there, buddy? Huh? What, you getting a little tired? Huh? You wanna take a nap? Sucks when people won't let you sleep, doesn't it? Fuck you. That's what I thought. Take your punishment. Though I really wish that these guys would stop, like, standing up slightly to the side of where they fell, because it's just annoying, especially when there's somebody in this room that I don't want to punch. Ah, crap. Pop restore health if I have one. One left. You got lucky. You got off a lucky shot. Bitch. Can I actually sleep now? Huh? Can I? Please? There we go. Speed, endurance, and willpower. Awesome. So my ability to resist magic and my maximum fatigue. So maximum fatigue, that is good, because I want a lot of fatigue on this character since I don't really have a lot of natural fatigue, I think. I think it's different between the races, isn't it? Has to be. I don't know. I might be wrong. Orders. Yep. 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 All right. Now it's the fun quest. Oh man, this one's gonna be rough. How much gold do I have? About 9,000. You know what? Because of that, I'm gonna have you train me a couple times in unarmored. I want to get that up a little bit, especially before this quest. And those experienced players might be thinking why I'm not using the drain and train method. And that's because I'm playing on open Morrowind, which fixes that particular bug feature depending on how you look at it. And I prefer playing on open Morrowind because it makes it a little more fair, because you're not tempted to do that kind of crap. Not to mention it just seems to run smoother, and there's one other reason. I forgot what the other reason was. You know, it might just be because I've made a couple of custom mods, which, granted, are a little bit on the cheater side, and that is kind of contradictory to what I was just saying earlier, but certain things I'm okay to cheat about, certain things I'd rather not. And the drain and train method is too cheap. And for those who don't know what the drain and train method is, in the original version of Morrowind, the way that training worked is that they would check what your current level is and adjust their prices to training accordingly. So what you would do is you would create a spell that would drain, which is temporarily take it away, the level of your whatever skill it is you're training. You could just set it to 100, and it's a really simple spell to cast, and it would drain away all of your skill points in a particular skill down to 0. So it would only cost, I was supposed to go to the fighter skill. What am I doing here? It would only cost however much it would cost, you know, to go from level 1 to 2, rather than going from level 50 to 51, which of course is much higher of a price. And so you would train for the cheapest possible amount every single time, and it's cheating. It 100% is. You know what? I'm gonna go one level in that and one level in that. See, this is another one of the cheater mods that I have. It's it does completely away with the efficient leveling. I just because I put one level into a strength-based skill and one level into an endurance-based skill, I'm now going to get a +5 to my strength and a +5 to my endurance when leveling up. That is one of the things I'm okay with cheating about, because efficient leveling, it takes too much of the fun out of the game, if you ask me. And if you don't do efficient leveling, you really feel the difference in your overall capability as a character, and especially on a goofy build like this, I'm wanting to get a couple of legs up. Cheap? Maybe, but I'm okay with it. It's not like I'm doing this for any kind of record or anything, so it doesn't matter. And screw it, I'm just going to train 5 more levels in unarmored. Well, I guess 1 more level in unarmored. That's right, because while I was fighting, I over-leveled a couple of times with hand-to-hand and whatnot. Speed, strength, and endurance. Being smart doesn't hurt, and a little luck now and then is nice, but the key is patience and hard work, and when it pays off, it's sweet! I love these little flavor texts here. They're fun. I think once you hit, it's either 20 or 25, it's the same one every time, so it starts being a little less entertaining, but still fun. So I've now got 79 health, 333 mana, and 226 fatigue. Not bad, but I'm a little concerned about this next quest. Because there's a couple of ash vampires I gotta deal with, and I think a fire elemental and Daedroth, I want to say, that are gonna be coming up, and I'm not exactly an optimized build here. So we're gonna see how badly this goes. And getting to this place is just annoying. What is it called? It's oh, no, I'm going to the Urshulaku camp. Why did I think that this was the quest where I'd be getting Corpus? I mean, granted, this is an annoying quest as well, but it's not as annoying as that quest, because that quest, you have to go to an otherwise not really commonly visited settlement, as the player anyway, not commonly visited, and you got to go through this whole dungeon, and you end up fighting this guy who curses you with Corpus disease, which, because you can get it cured, is amazing, but it's like it makes you grow these giant, like, cancerous tumors all over your body, and it's pretty nasty. So let's go to Alderun.
We make a special
And right in the middle of an ash storm. Gotta love that. And let's see. That's where I want to go. Margon's close. I think Cool's over here, so I think I'm gonna try that. Yes.
Same low price.
Okay, that sounds like combat music, doesn't it? Oh, it is. It's a Nick sound. Well, I thought it was a damn cliff racer. These things are really not all that threatening. Especially considering that I can stun lock any one creature. Am I fucking stuck, seriously? God damn it. There we go. Come on. You're a bad dog. Wait a minute, can I actually push him? No, I cannot. He was just moving because he was falling. I thought I was actually pushing him. And yeah, great work on the physics there, Bethesda. I shouldn't complain. They did a good job with this game. It's just, it has its quirks. Like any game, really. Alright, so what's my alteration at? 34. I would like to get that up to 50, but I really do need to work on my restoration, because I cannot reliably cast Hearth Heal. And I need a reliable healing spell to be able to, well, I need to be able to cast healing spells reliably, I should say. So, we are going to train up my restoration. And we're going for a walk to the Urshulaku camp. And I'm pretty sure that these guys up here are bandits. I'm going to leave them be for now. Because I don't want to deal with them. I just want to get to the Urshulaku camp and start that pain in the ass line of quests. Well, okay, it's not the pain in the ass line of quests. It's just a kind of pain in the ass quest that's coming up where I have to go into a ruin and an old Dunmer fortress, and it's just filled with really kind of gross looking monsters. And the weird thing is that it actually does connect to Red Mountain, and so it goes under the ghost fence, and you'd think that, you know, if they're gonna go through the effort, am I getting hit by something else or just this thing? What the fuck? He's doing a lot of damage. And I'm out of health potions, aren't I? If I get killed by this thing, I'm gonna be pissed. Shit, I'm gonna be killed by this thing. Come on. Fucking worms, my god. The last time I played these worms, one of them took me like 3 minutes to kill, and it was a long 3 minutes. It wasn't good. Come on, Hearth Heal. Yes. Haha. Come on. There we go. Now I'm actually stunning him a bit. And I think he's out of his poison breath, which was doing a lot of damage. What the fuck? This is ridiculous. Why is he doing this much damage? These things must scale with your level or something. Because this is just ridiculous. Come on, I mean, I was able to take down a dog that's like literally 20 times his size, and he is giving me more problems than the damn dog was. What the fuck? Oh my god. Maybe I just was getting really unlucky with this guy. Fucking worms. Bane of my existence. Anyway, what was I saying? They went through all of the expense to build a giant magical force field around like what they consider to be an existential threat, and they're right. It is kind of an existential threat, and yet there are pathways under it. And I mean, I understand you can't be everywhere at once. You can't know every single fucking catacomb, but come on, man. Damn it. I was going the wrong direction, wasn't I? Eh, well, we're going off-road. Yep, I'm back where I fucking started. God damn it. Oh, man. It's been a long day. This is the direction I want to go. Fucking hell, let's pop up and restore fatigue. Might need to make a few more of those here soon. Definitely want to pop a restore Magicka. Because I need some good amount of magic points, since I don't regenerate them naturally. Atronach Birth Sign. Love it and hate it. And the funny thing is, I actually have a mod that makes the Magicka regen just like it does in Oblivion, where it's second by second rather than hour by hour. And yeah, I definitely just aggroed something, or somebody did. So somebody just put up a text box. Yep. Fucking bandits. You know, I wanted to avoid you assholes. You know what? I'm gonna handle you last. Alright. Hit him with a couple drain fatigues, or well, absorb fatigues, I should say. Come on. Come get some. Yes. Haha. Oh, fuck, their health is so high. Oh god, this is not good. This is not good. Come on. I should have trained my restoration more. God damn it. Alright, I've been getting really lucky with the Hearth Heal. I definitely gotta be thankful to somebody for that. I don't know who, but somebody. I guess Vivek. Alright. Come on. Get down. I mean, he's the one with the axe. I'm guessing he's the highest damage dealer. I wanted to go against the guy with the bow, thinking that I would be able to follow him away from the other guys, but that didn't really work out. Come on. Couple more hits. Yes! Haha! Alright, come on, Mr. Spear. Alright, get some. Fuck you. Oh, he's got a lot of fatigue. I hit him with, what, 4 of those casts? And he still took more than 3 or 4 hits to take down. Oh, my god. This is why I wanted to avoid them. I don't like taking on more than one thing at a time. This character is not set up for multiple combatants. I definitely think I got this in the bag now, though. Once I was able to knock one of them down, it was pretty much over. And my hand-to-hand's 93. It's not gonna get much better. I gotta increase my strength. It's just, it has to be increased. Because the amount of damage I'm doing is so fucking low. Why does God damn it, I accidentally hit dispose of corpse. Why does everybody have to have such crap loot? Ran out of arrows there, did you, buddy? And also a lot down on fatigue. I mean, I guess we have been fighting for a while, and I am still under the effects of my restore fatigue potion, so yeah, I guess this is a fight you can't win, guys. you had me in the first half, not gonna lie. Get down. I didn't say you can get up. Hey, you guys came to me. I tried to avoid you. I just wanted to fight a rat, but no. Big man over here decided to pick on the little guy. Now you see what happens. Kite and short bow. 50 gold. Like, seriously, you guys are bandits. You're armed with chitin weapons, which is made from like bones and shells of the creatures around here. You're right outside a major settlement, and you had 50 gold between the three of you. Wow. Just wow. It's kind of sad, really, when you think about it. See, this is why I would love to be able to reliably cast Levitate right now for this fucking area right here. What does Muck Sponge do? Well, actually, yeah, I can whip up a potion if I'm lucky that will allow me to levitate. It's Trauma Root and Racer Plumes. Come on, yes. And levitate. 12 points. All right, let's do this. Only lasts for 29 seconds, so I gotta be quick. I can get to the top. I don't know about if I can get over it. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. Come on. I think we're good. I think we're good. Still holding. Still holding. And faded. All right. Made it to the top. And like, why is there such a huge ass trench here? I mean, this must have been like lava flow through here years ago, or maybe this was like some, like, I don't know, battlefield for when the Chimer and the Dwemer fought. Because I mean, there is a dwarven fortress ruin there, so I don't know. I'm guessing it was probably just somewhere for the lava to flow, because Red Mountain is a volcano. God, fucking every time. Worst part about this game are these goddamn cliff racers. I mean, they're not even that hard to kill, they're just fucking annoying. Come on. Fuck you. And of course an ash storm starts. Fuck you. Okay, now I understand that if he were to fall all the way down to the ground, it will look like he was dead, but, like, when his fatigue is drained, he still floats. I don't get it. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Ah, well. Triskashti? Man. I don't know how the hell they came up with the names for the towns and the dwarven ruins in this game, because they are just some gobbledygook, let me tell you. That goddamn cliff racer. I saw another one over there. I don't think I didn't see you. So wait a minute, it is affecting him, or it was missing him? I wasn't sure about that because I got the experience, and I think you get the experience as long as the spell is cast. Like I don't think it actually has to connect, but that's still a little weird. All right, hit level up, and I didn't go through and level up an endurance skill. Damn it. See, this is why I would not do well with efficient leveling. It requires way too much planning ahead, and I just like to play this game casually. I mean, yeah, it's getting a little dicey here and there, but for the most part, I'm just playing it for fun. I'm not getting too into it. Oh, cool, 3. Awesome. Though I'm definitely going to avoid there for now. I don't like dealing with Daedric runes in this game. Even though at some point you eventually have to, for the main quest, you actually have to clear one of them out. And it's more of an annoyance, because you gotta cross the water to get there, and then you have to go back, and then you have to take somebody with you there, and they actually have to be with them walking the whole time. And it's annoying as shit. Really, that's the part of the game that I really dislike the most. Is when you're doing all the Hortatora and Nerevarine quests. It takes way too goddamn long. Alright. Well, where level are we? 12? Awesome. And we are getting pretty close to where we want to go, and I think once I get to the camp, I'm going to call it there. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. I think that's about good. Gonna take a break, probably stream tomorrow, but definitely feeling like I've done enough for today. Especially because we're kind of getting to the point of the game where I get a little, I don't know how I would describe it, but I definitely would. Fucking Nick sounds goddamn. I would want to do some stuff off camera, like train up some skills, because nobody wants to see that. But I can save that for later. Why is that one not attacking? Like, you ran over here to attack. Are you not able to get to me because he was in the way? Is that it? What the hell are you doing? Seriously, what the hell are you doing? Come on, come on. Boom! Fuck you. It takes a real man to punch something like this right in the fucking face. Let's see, look at this. This thing should absolutely be tougher than those fucking worms, but it's not. It's like 10 times the size. It clearly has some sort of like chitinous outer layer, and I mean it's hostile, so it's got to be a predator of some kind. Where those worms, I mean, yeah, I guess they're a predator as well, but I mean, so's a fucking centipede. Like, that's what those worms remind me of. Why are they so badass? And the hounds are just not. I mean, I'm sure if I were to make a legit build, they would not be a problem at all. But on this build, for some reason, they keep giving me problems. Is that combat music? Is there a cliff racer? Yeah, enemies are nearby, so... What enemy? Oh, wait. I know what it is. Definitely want to save for this one. It can cast fire spells, so... Where is he? Come on, I know you're around. What the hell is it? He's still around. He must have tracked over to try to find me, and now he's trying to path towards me. He might be blocked by a building or something. It's a black beetle, shulk, I think it's called, something like that.
I don't think so.
No, you don't think so. Well, what's it called? There's usually one around here. I'd forgotten about it until a minute ago. What the hell is it? Seriously, this is starting to bug me. Where the hell is this damn thing? Was it a cliff racer? I don't see one. The fuck? Weird. Just trying to find like where the... Oh. Okay, definitely don't want to go near there. I am hidden, so nothing is, I haven't aggroed anything. But yeah, that was a hunger and I think a flame atronach. Definitely don't want to deal with those guys.
Whatever.
Maybe that bug thing isn't here this time. Or maybe I was thinking of another camp. They do kind of all look the same. But it's still playing the combat music. So that means I had to have aggroed something. Oh well. I'm gonna head into, I think it's this hut. Yep. Save it, and I'm gonna call it there for the night. Alright, well, thanks for watching everybody. Probably stream again tomorrow.